Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Business Accelerator with myself, Adam Strong. Hope you're having a great day, week, month, whenever you're listening to this. Do me a favor, if you are listening to me live, use the hashtag live, use the hashtag replay. You can do that right now. That'd be super awesome. And if you enjoy some of the conversations that I have here, whether it be listening to me on my podcast, whether you're here live, do me a favor, PLC, post, like, or comment on the comment section below. That'd be super awesome. If you're listening to this on the podcast, we're going to put all the show description notes below and any applicable links as well. So today, what is today's episode all about? Well, today I wanted to talk about something which is really kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Something that's it's not that it's bugging me, but something that is not being told about enough, which is all about investing in yourself. So I want to talk a little bit about the 5 ways in which we can look at how do we invest in ourselves, because just through recent conversations, and it's interesting how people self-sabotage themselves purely because they do not invest in themselves, right? So how you doing, Julie? It's great to see Julie here, and one of my clients. So fantastic, great to have a hashtag live. So I want to talk a little bit about the importance of, first of all, why is investing in you so important? Because number one, and it's interesting. It's interesting because if you've ever read the book The Richest Man in Babylon, I don't know if you guys have ever read that book, but if you haven't, you need to go and read it. But the premise of the book was back way, we're talking a long time, where the Babylonians effectively managed to figure out the universal laws about how to effectively achieve prosperity. Okay. And that basically means, in a nutshell, what does that look like? Well, it looks like, how can you make more money? How can you invest in more money? How can you live a happier, healthier life? All of those things based on how to create more wealth, but also how to hold on to more wealth, how to look at more investments and stuff like that. So the premise of the book is just like really, really interesting, but they managed to figure it out like way a long time ago. So if you haven't read that book, The Richest Man in Babylon, it's a short book, but it's well worth the read. And I would highly endorse you to read that. But there was one part in the book, and it says all money or wealth that you make, okay, is that 10% should be put aside, at least minimum 10% should be put aside for you investing in your health. Now, what does that look like? Well, it could mean investing in your health, because guess what? If you don't invest in your health, then who else is going to look after you? Most of us have a family or whatever it may like. From me, if you're a business owner or entrepreneur, okay, if you want to become more productive, if you want to become more focused, you want to have more clarity in your life, if you want to get more results out of life, then guess what? Okay, first of all, it goes about investing in your health. That means, physical exercise. That means eating healthy. That means nurture the soul through meditation and journaling. What else does it look like? Like, for example, it could also mean, chiming into listening to things like this, right? Podcasting, YouTube videos, personal development, reading books. And if you look at all of the successful people out there, most of them have a big library of books, okay? And like my good friend, Dr. John Demartini, who has read, I think what he said to me, 38,000 different types of, what do they call it? Analogies, if you like, based on his realm of strength, which is all based in human behavior and psychology. And he's got this whole, the amount of knowledge that guy has got is insane, literally insane. One of the most intelligent individuals on the planet, and such a loving person as well. So super important. But what else does investing in yourself look like? What else does it, what else can it do for you? And number two, it'll increase your confidence. I mean, my client here, Julie, is here actually, and we've done some great intensives, and honestly, her confidence has gone through the roof, right? Because effectively, it's like I see a pathway. Okay, I see a pathway. I know exactly. I feel a lot more confident in where I'm going. I've got some more direction, and sometimes we need gratification, right? We need to know. We need to feel like, there are people around us, whether it be supporters or advisors, that can help do that. That can help give you that kind of alignment. Does it make sense? So super, super important. So I talk about health, because health at the end of the day, you only get one body, one life. Okay, who else is going to look after it? Well, the only person it is you, right? So that's really, really important. What else is going to say to you as well? In terms of investing in health, well, think about the upskills as well. So if you're investing in yourself, you're upskilling yourself. We don't just go to school, go to college and get to university, get a job, right? Or open a business, and then that's it. Education over. Thank you very much. We graduate. It doesn't work like that, right? You have to consistently upskill yourself, learn new things, get out of your comfort zone. Because at the end of the day, the only way that you can grow as a person, okay, the only way you can grow as a person is to get out of that comfort zone that you're sitting yourselves in. Learn new things, take feedback, okay, ask for feedback. My good friend Marshall Goldsmith, the #1 executive coach in the world and New York Times bestselling author, he talks about the importance of asking for help. And I wrote about this in my book last year, Play the Game. Asking for help is a sign of strength, not a sign of weakness, right? It's so important. And I can't quite understand and comprehend how many of us, even through conversations, many of us still choose the path, if you like, still choose to try to work it out on themselves. Now, we have two choices here, ladies and gents. The choice #1 is you could go slow, really slow, okay, make it feel and then expect slow results. That's a reality, okay? If you're trying to work things out on your own, you're trying to look for answers and stuff like that, the reality is, if you don't invest in yourself, whether it be through skills, whether it be through training, whether it be through advisory, whatever it might be, if you don't do that, I can guarantee you it will take you 20 times longer, if not even longer. I will guarantee you. So all you're doing is, by investing in yourself, by taking that 10% of your earnings, okay, by what you get paid every month, okay, a minimum of 10%, and investing back in yourself, I can guarantee you're accelerating yourself at a much faster pace. You're going to be a happier person. I can guarantee you that. Okay. What else is going to say to you? Yeah. And you're going to prosper. You're going to thrive, So I really kind of want you to take that into consideration, and also looking at the consequences. Like, what is the consequences, and what are the consequences of not taking action? And what are the consequences, and what are the pros and the cons, right? So what do we look at it? And I get a lot of my clients to think about this when they're thinking about making decisions. What are the consequences if they procrastinate and they just sit on the sidelines or sit on the fence trying to work it out themselves, right? What are the consequences? What's going to hurt you, okay, if you don't do that, right? So it's super important. But what are the benefits? Like, what are the benefits of invest? At the end of the day, if you invest in yourself, and normally you have to invest, whether it be time or money. Those are normally the two currencies that you have to invest in, right? But if you're investing in money, but guess what? Money can be recreated. Okay, money can be. You can make money all the time. At the end of the day, do you see what I mean? So I want you to really kind of get out that mindset. And also the other thing is going from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset, okay? Because that is the only way that you're going to be able to grow. That's the only way that you're going to be able to prosper, to feel happier, to feel more confident in yourself. Those are the main ways in which you can, the reasons, #1, that you can invest in yourself. But #2, if you're sitting on those sidelines and you're sitting on that fence, you're scratching your head trying to think out, re-listen to this video, okay? And think about, if you have been given an opportunity, for example, whether it be go to the gym with a friend or a buddy, or, if you're not in good shape right now and you know that you need to invest in yourself, okay, guess what? Just do it, because guess what? You only live once. It's up to you how you live your life, okay? But at the end of the day, live it to the max. Anyway, that's enough from me for today. Hope that you enjoyed today's episode. If you've got any questions, PLC, post, like, or comment on the comment section below. Use the hashtag replay. Use the hashtag live. Hope that hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Of course, if you've listened in on the podcast, like I said to you, what I was going to say to you, I put all the show notes below. And I don't know if you've realized as well, as we've got a new Telegram group. So if you are on Telegram, okay, well, make sure that you put the Telegram group below, because I'd love for you guys to come and join the Telegram group. I'm putting loads of tips and strategies in there. And I've got some, well, I'm not going to say too much, but I'm working on something really, really game-changing right now. That's all I'm going to say. And we're going to be making some announcements very, very soon. But honestly, it's going to change the game for you guys, especially in 2023. That's all I'm going to say right now. But I'm just kind of going to warm you up to this. But this is like, seriously, it's going to blow your socks away. Anyway, listen, enough from me. Have a great day, week, month, whenever you listen to this. And we'll speak to you soon. Take care.